Welcome to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Drones. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hokies are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Drones. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? get the INT, and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Makes the grab. It's Green. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bennett.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Drones. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Back to throw, it's Moss. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals line it up with a first and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? Looking to throw, it's Moss. Forced out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle. It's Green. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger hit.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
after not getting a thing done on first down. It's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air. It's Moss. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Running the red zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. Works the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Louisville.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game.
He's loose on the right. Inside the touchdown, Hokie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defense is going to have to get something figured out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 23 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass, it's Drones. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to Brown. Nice move there. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to get the edge on the left. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Rims him with the stiff arm. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You could just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Green.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That's reeled in, it's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Drones. Fakes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is headed back out on the field. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for room at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Watson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 25 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That's caught. It's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Drones. Pulls it in, it's Green. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a reverse. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he got loose. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.